Bula
Bula
binaan.
Bina.
And welcome back, people,
Yes, boy.
to the Naita and now
Naita and
Tao
my house. See the
podcast.
Naita and the side the my in the middle.
Yes.
She'll be the wife tonight, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, wife.
Our wife, eh?
Oh, very good.
But I
That's
thought
all.
he's cooking too.
Huh?
I thought he's the
Yeah, it's already there on the table. You can see.
Sing the vlog.
People, sorry, we only have two mics, so we're gonna pass it like a microphone, eh?
No piece pipe, eh?
Yeah. But Ed,
Yo.
Eduardo,
Yo.
Eduate,
Yo.
please explain yourself or introduce yourself.
Oi.
No, you can just talk.
Just
talk now,
You
talk
be
now.
the
You
journalist.
talk
You
now.
will be the-
It's very confusing. Two mic like that in my face. No.
You like
Money
this, you
closer.
talk like this.
Hey,
Take a
okay.
break from the side.
Well, Boleh my name is Eddie. Everyone calls me Eddie. Everyone
Shaggy.
Shelling gorna lewat. Yo, raised up in Nendi by my relatives in Nendi.
Omkar.
Om Kar gorna bunora.
I thought you raised up in Omkar.
Karangor saya pandot. Yo, raised up in Nendi. Most people know that I'm actually from Nendi. But yeah, my dad is from Vanua, Levu, Sangani, and my grandmother is from Karoko, Tunuloa. Yo.
Your
So,
mother?
my mother is from the west. I was raised up by my mother's side and actually I'm written to Nadula Yasawa. That's where the thing comes from. Heaven, eh? Yo.
Okay, okay.
Where? Heaven, that's all. No heaven, that's hell.
So Ed, if you could please explain the viewers, eh? Because we've received messages. Hey, how did you guys go to Karoko? Who did you guys go with? How did you find that village? Can you explain how this tour before we went to Karoko, the behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes.
Like, why did you message us and ask us if you want to join you for the Christmas? No, not Christmas, but New Year.
Yeah. So I watched one of you guys' podcast, eh? And it's interesting because the chemistry between you two, eh? I'll say the chemistry was confused. Eh? These two, oh no. What? So you following the podcast and all.
My child will own you.
So I'm like following the vlogs and then you guys go to Mbua, eh?
Yeah.
You guys went to Mbua. And I saw one of the statements said, eh? When I think you guys couldn't take the bus back on the Tumbua. So you're going to the Kiria. And the way you said, what one statement, the words you said was, so ladies and gentlemen, viewers, we've gone to Mbua, we've gone to the Kondrove and also set foot in Madhuata.
Yes.
When I heard that, I was like, no way.
Oi.
No. Same time I messaged.
Why?
I messaged because you guys haven't felt the Kondrove.
We haven't felt the control.
Still now, you can feel it. Eh?
No, they draw. All of them draw when we came there.
Like
they
they're
felt
feeling-
us, but we didn't feel them.
They're like feeling less. Eh?
We can say that, but actually, if you look at each other right now, you can see the scars of war, like my eyes swollen.
No,
Your face too, just
no,
recovery.
no. Yeah.
Munrao just canny on the side of here, you know. That's you can feel the imprint of the Kondrove on us. Eh?
Yes, definitely. People. So Ed, as he said, he's from Vanua, Levu, but grew up in the West. So we went there. The first day, me and Night, we took the Gaundar, eh?
Yeah, Gaundar.
Your
This fella's
your
grandfather.
Talebus boat, eh, Night?
Your father.
To Sababu, eh? And from there, Ed picked us up, eh?
Yes,
And
in
it was
Sababu.
your first encounter with Ed, eh?
I think that town, Lebuka is better than one.
Huh?
Lebuka is better than the town.
Yeah, Lebuka is better, I would say.
Just go a little bit back.
Hey,
So
wait,
you're-
why? Okay, yes. Okay, our production team is not happy with our progression of
Like
this
we
podcast.
we all confused when we meet here.
So much confusion.
Yeah.
So maybe Ed does not know the story, but maybe he can know the story now. So it was you already met Ed once.
Yes.
Yes,
Karoko
yes.
has it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ed's phone went off grid. The day we were the day we were
Oh,
supposed
yes,
to
yes,
arrive.
yes.
And you can tell the viewers, from the time you got to Sababu or 3 hours prior to getting to Sababu, what was running through your head, and all the messages you were sending me regarding if Ed does not turn up. what's
Oh,
gonna happen.
okay. So the day that we were at the Suva Wharf about to leave, then we kept messaging Ed, calling Ed, but Ed
He was
silence,
he was
radio
dived.
silence.
The fella,
Divert.
like, the fella dive.
And we were like, okay, is this guy conning us? Or because prior to that, he was sending us like videos, you know, like, oh, come on. We were like, okay, we are ready, you know.
Like,
Boy, the videos were so beautiful from the village. But on the day we were leaving, that guy didn't message, didn't even like, not online. And we were like, and I didn't tell Night, but me and my
Boy,
wife.
if you told me that day, boo, this fella tahu sana na before you reach there.
So, and me and my wife was like, should we go? Should we? And I said, fuck it, let's just go and see what happened, you know. And then we came to then we came to Sababu, and then from there, then as soon as like I got network, I called my wife. Did you speak to Ed? Did he message? Did he reply? And she said no. And I could see like from the screenshots she sent, she like had like 15 missed calls, like trying to call Ed.
Boy, that's why when we reach Sababu, I see the fella like the follower.
And then we were like, I didn't want to say anything to Night. I was just like quiet, you know, and then just hoping like.
And
okay.
you said something wrong.
And then suddenly Ed turned up in a taxi, sunglasses all. Oh, what's up, guys?
So
What did you do?
tell Ed what was your plan if he didn't turn up. What would you do?
Boo!
What if I do? I'll just find a way to Karoko.
Never mind the fella never make it.
I'll be like, yo, where the fuck is Ed? Yes, but he came, picked us up, and then we went to Sababu. And Sababu is, you know, I remember when my dad traveled there when he in his young days, he said it's just like Levu. But when we went there this time, I mean the first time for me, I was surprised because the picture he gave, it was Levuka. Like Levuka, we have the history, but we don't have Jack's, Harrison, you know, all the other supermarkets. You. And there's a lot of development in the town, eh?
Yeah, like what RB Patel's brother?
Yes, Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Robin Patel, oh. Robin Patel.
Who's this brother? That one from Karoko, that one, eh?
Siangai. From Kota Besar.
No.
Yeah, people. So Ed, you know, was our tour guide in Sababu, and then we had to leave because there was a function
Yes.
in Kuribonu.
Kuribun.
And Ed, you can maybe tell us about the reunion. What was that about? Because fuck you.
I know, sir.
Because when we arrived to the function, you know,
Anything my brother?
I had asked him, you brush, we couldn't have lunch. Monroe, let's go. I was thinking, okay, this is a bunch of soldiers I meet. Set my torso.
people, I was hungry, but I didn't want to say let's go and eat, you know. So and Night was like, no, let's just go, you know, be rough. We can eat later. And I was like, fuck, man, this is suicide, you know.
Suicide mission.
And we went there, boy, empty stomach, me, and then Night bought chase, like eggs and mango skin. Me, one bowl, one whole hex, you know.
Like the fella lunch wax and the mango skin.
But
Didn't know, sir.
yeah, man, normally I don't drink grog on an empty stomach. But Ed, please tell us, what was that reunion about?
Yo, so the reunion is about
No, like I know, sir. This valley and night will be shit empty
Okay, sir. So the reunion is actually about like our forefathers. They had, came from Sangani. just tracing our steps and getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So the family tree on my Vanua side is so big now that we've got relatives in Naita, Waningandru, all the way that side, in other places, even around the world. And yet we don't know each other.
Oh,
Me being raised up all my life in Nandi, being an Nandi person, then getting to know my Vanua side slowly. I even don't know the Vanua gang in Nandi too. Yeah.
But it was a big family because after
Big
the
family.
Croxes, we went to the Bolombola.
Bolombola.
Sorry, people. We went to the Bolombola, and from there was Simba.
Oh yeah, that's like the items. After
Items,
that,
items.
Simba. That's just like the taste.
Oui.
Just you taste the no when you before you eat like this you have the what you call it, the bruschetta and all these things, the toast, and you eat it nibble before the main meal, before the main course. Why?
Oui, before the Vasu on the land.
Yeah, before the Vaswandal come, the thing gonna crawl up.
Yeah. So people, when we came there, I didn't vlog this part, but they were like, okay, this family, please stand up,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
now you guys can learn about each other. This is your tabali, this is your, your cousin brother, like that. And after that, they began the fun part, the dancing. Like,
What's the name of the dance? Fampa.
it was like some Kiribati dance, or something.
Yeah, this one no charanga. You sing all the names. What's that?
Meuris na ko namno.
I was shocked again. I thought, hey, this is one of my family or what?
No. Like the cow lost, and they want to reunite again to.
Yeah.
Even this fella manda very lost, very far
Very,
away.
very.
We're lost. All my family sitting in front, myself with the back.
But then the afternoon came. Then we took the bus back, and then we spent New Year up at the Master or
Vanua and Master's place, my Tawali.
Oh yeah, the first night.
Yeah.
Boy, hardcore sarap first night.
Hardcore,
We would have spent New Year's in Korevonu, but my brothers in arms decided to run away with a spoon because the artillery was about to come.
No, because you have to go like that. You have to be smart too.
Oh, yeah.
Like you have to counter your enemy before you enter the territory. Enter the dragon with Misi.
But it was actually nice to drink grog up at the Manua and Master's
Yeah, the two brothers.
place, because it was like just like a few of us.
Yeah.
It was really nice, man.
Because the time we
Not
went
plenty
there,
of them, eh? Just few.
they had gone to Messi. So Messi is till 10 o'clock, I think 10. Then they left to wait for the carriers to come down. Like we were watching them racing down the hill. Takes quite some time. And some of them walk.
Yeah.
So that's like, how do you say it? Big Sunday, right? Yeah. Then the next day is the day of the usual party. Yeah. If it wasn't for Korivonu, the reunion, maybe probably everyone would be waiting for 12 in the village.
Yes.
And how about the Simba of night? That night?
Oh, I
Who
thought
Simba?
now
Who
my...
Simba? Me no Simba.
Huh?
Me no Simba.
Simba nga Professor.
Boy, people,
Well, like they can handle it again.
When I saw one fella, they stand up and do the X-Men movie with the X-Force.
Yeah, boy, woo, boy, like that beast and this there.
Ooh, all my life.
Yeah.
No, when you go to the nightclub like this, or you go to the Simba.
My brother, you to go to the nightclub.
No, I hear stories.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Sure,
you.
no. So when I hear the stories, so
yeah.
Correct. Like here you see women when they dance like this, the guy just normal dance slowly.
This
One
one?
time I saw one fella saying, "Ay, levital na tamat."
Nada pong ko, Jackie Chan.
Yeah, levital. Like when somebody shoot a gun, the bullet fall like this. You can't live.
Yeah.
This one, the fella leve sarang na pula.
Okay, leve nga membula.
Yeah, leve yung bula.
If no leve, mate pa kan dua.
What people can do? That was the first and the last. They picked that fella there.
But it was good, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
We enjoyed it, had fun, eh?
Boy,
And after that, we step, eh?
when I stepped back, like the footpath, I was walking like this.
How about the loss? They were the two brothers were
Boy,
making my
shit.
tamales. See, I told you guys that when we're gonna go there, they will treat you to like my tavalis too.
But we ate, eh?
Yeah.
We ate before we go.
Yes.
Remember after the cooktion, I don't remember if I ate or no.
Mange. I think we never eat. Because you forget.
But people, that was basically it for day 1. Then
Yes.
day 2, it was to Rambi. We had to go to Rambi, and we were trying to look for a boat. And the boat we want to go with, that was booked or busy. So we had
Somebody hijacked my boat.
Yes.
So we had to take the
150 horsepower.
women's boat, and it is like a 23 feet, I think, fiberglass boat with a 15 horse. Boy.
Well, like when you go like this, like the engine, boom, but the boat going.
Even that dolphin, when that's getting saying, go, that video there. Even that dolphin swimming like this, pistol to
Pistol to me, my. But that's gang, the engine full speed. Why?
15 horsepower. 7 men, eh? Boy.
And 7 men again, if only 4 of us.
Saying I said, bullshit, eh?
But that 7 men, boto.
But people, we also went
And
with
that fella that's sitting down in front of the boat seat. I was like,
Come to the back a little
come
bit.
to the back. So that shit.
we went with some Naita Siri gang who also came for the function.
Uncles, eh? They were
That's the
from my
first
side,
time
eh?
for their life to go get on the fiber.
First time for them to get on a big boat like Gaunda, and first them to go, some of them to go on the.
By myself, almost threw them
The
out of
fiber
the
in the
water
sea.
for them to see.
So people, for those of you that don't know about Rambi Island, they are from Banaba Island. It was a forced relocation by the British government back in the day. They are from the area of Kiribati. This is like the comments I've been reading afterwards. We put up the video, but they are like for themselves. Like their language is different from the Kiribati language, but now because there's been intermix and stuff like that, most of them speak Kiribati. And it's not only the Banaba people. It's also like other people from Kiribati that also lives there now in Rambi Island. And it's quite a big island. They have everything there basically, like police station, roads, health center, yeah,
Taxi to Pare, tal
yeah,
to make a Pare.
yes.
Pare there, boy.
Minibus and
Bus too.
bus.
Yeah, bus. But the bus break down. I asked the fella in the bus.
Yeah.
I was trying to communicate with him, but I think he didn't know English. Eh?
Yeah.
So I was trying to think, I just said, nah, bus.
No, si kaya na win me.
Not clever, not so
Sina ko
good.
kain.
But they were forced to. There was a forced relocation because Banaba Island was a island filled with the phosphate mineral, which I think it was like Australians. I'm not sure about who mined or sourced it, but they sourced it to a point where they basically like kind of destroyed Banaba Island. It's the same with Nauru, I think now. So they had to like get them to a new place, and it was Rambi Island. And it's funny when you go there because you're still in Fiji, but you feel like you are in like Banaba Island or Kiribati, you know.
Yeah.
Culture shock.
Kiribati.
Yep. So when we went there, Jacob just merged with the crowd, like he's.
Huh? No.
He thought again like he was.
Those gang, I don't know them. I just go out of flow.
Yeah.
But like we didn't go to Fatima.
You're lucky, if not we would have been.
No, I heard my uncle say, if you go here, I don't know, you'll go back or no. Oh, no, we go.
But lucky sana. Once everybody knows Rambi, but people don't know actually the people that actually who used to live there before. So one story I heard when I was in USP was that not saying it's true, but I think it's true that the original landowners, inhabitants of Rambi Island, was the village of Levu. the people of Lavoni.
Ui,
Tavini.
definitely.
Tavini. I think it's just when you go into the wharf like this.
Yeah, on the when you go to Nangar.
That's
When
where
you
the
move,
Raman
then
Naga.
yes.
Ui.
Gori.
So they got
They were moved there.
they are
The Rambi
relocated.
people came.
Ui.
Your ancestors, yeah.
Yes, it's a very interesting story. Yeah? And yeah, it was like I've always wanted to go to Rambi.
Rambi.
Like last year when I decided now I want to explore Fiji, my wife said like list down the islands or the places you want to go, and one of the top list was Rambi, just to see for myself. And when the opportunity came, where you say we could go to Rambi, I couldn't turn it down. It was too good to be true for me.
You met the culture over there. You saw the culture. The way we were just walking on the road,
Yeah.
and the old man in his film just came in. This was, hey, what you guys doing? Oh, we just visiting. Just came to see. Oh, come, let's go to Fatima. Just an invitation, normal
Very,
invitation.
very open.
Very open.
Very open.
Eh? The guy was in the hammock.
Yeah.
The guy who's in the hammock. No fellas relaxing. Next thing, he's just walking.
Yeah.
And he just joined us. And then next thing, this is what? 8 of us walking on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's so friendly.
Yeah. And people, like we were pretty grog hungover, and we were a bit scared that we were gonna get caught in Rambi, because they drink grog in
They
a
have
different way.
Karoko.
Yeah? Like they have this that Uncle Pai said that it's ngunu Rambi.
Yeah, so when you go to Asgeng Western side, Asgeng Dega, some Dega, oh, this is my Dega. Fala drink.
Ui, that's your
I
dad.
Mate
drink.
bakadua.
Hello.
Mate kay ganyan ko yan.
I thought Jacob was your dad.
No, no.
Ui.
Niya ko yung may mate
Okay, so Dega like that, eh?
Yeah.
And then you have, when you go to Mbua,
Yeah.
it's a different style. It's parallel.
Ui,
So you'll be sitting like this, they'll come behind you and make you drink. Like that, like a horse. Parallel. What's the parallel English? What's the English word for it?
The fungus or the
Parle.
The braille, say the ay.
Parlepat.
Parallel pata. Gori. So that.
But
that's in
we
Mbua.
came there, matanga, they were afraid again to paraile.
Yeah, no, they saw the scars of on our face, you know.
No, ngay, this gang very hard to paraile. This one like the wild horse, yeah? You want to put like this? No, no.
But the bullet this kind.
Yeah, the bullets.
Yeah, and then and for that side, the control with Tunuloa on top and Rambi, including especially in Rambi, their style is gungun over Rambi. So when they're like in the midst of the grog session going like this, everything's fun like this, everyone goes, my gungun over Rambi. So you take the whole poi or tanoa or the basin, and then you drink it, and then you pass it on, and then you drink. So you actually drink it from the tanoa.
From one basin.
From the tanoa. This is the biggest tanoa. You lift the thing and they'll give it to you. Go and drink it. You drink till you had enough, and then you pass it, and then everybody drinks from the same thing.
See, that is why we were scared when we went to Rambi.
Myself one time went and did that. Myself one zip nga full dopando. Myself there masarawa.
And we all know like Rambi cover is strong, man. Like it's like they don't fuck with that grog there. They
Like
have
a wild boy.
Well, boy, you see them now when you got off the boat, you can hit them in the trees.
Yeah. No, that's a really wild boy.
yes. And after that, it was just a quick tour. Then we went back to the boat, went to saw the dolphins.
Dolphin watch in
Yeah.
Rambi.
And then we went back again to.
How's the calling? How's the Uncle Pai when he said, okay, we call the dolphin man that?
Woo! Woo! Nada mo kurube.
But then when we came back, then it was the last night for the Naita gang.
On Wednesday night.
Sayo. Last night they from, I think now I saw mo, that side of my family.
Deep up in
Orto luben yalo chuko wa kami luben tangani, that kind eh. So they had to go up the next day with my dad to come back and then spend one night in our somo. Say bye to them, eh. So we had the farewell for them, eh. Farewell Simba.
Yeah, so we went to the hall at Koro. Like Karoko is like what you call it?
It's separated.
Yeah, separate. Yeah.
Communities.
Yes.
All these communities started from one like a sibling. So my sibling, his family grew, so the village came full. So they moved to this side of the hill. They moved to this side of this place. And
Another
now,
new sibling go there.
But we'll get back to that later. That's another talking point. So Lomani Koro is where we stayed at. That's like the main quarter of the village, Lomani Koro. And then we started up drinking the whole, and it was okay. But we knew in our heart we want to go to another place.
yeah, because we want to do that.
That one over there. That one over there.
Someone want to go like this, and then the other one want to go like this.
Yeah, boo, X-Men. Yeah, the X-Men, the latest one. Lucky Deadpool wasn't there.
Boy, so first we was sitting in the hall and drinking grog. Okay.
We were drinking grog, eh?
We're drinking grog,
Like
so
we start at the bottom, eh?
yeah.
From the, what you guys,
At the main hall in the middle of the village,
yes.
where my cuckoo is.
Like near the, what you call? Seawall, eh?
Near the seawall, yeah, where we stayed,
Yeah, when we just started there, one old man from on top came and called us, eh? Like
So like when a visitor leaves, when he comes to Karoko,
yes.
the beauty,
Yeah.
I said when you come to the country like that. Vanua Levu, I'm not sure about other parts of Vanua Levu, but especially in Tunuloa district, Mbuda, those places there, when they know that a visitor comes and he leaves, they'll do a song or like a small song of farewell for him. Maybe it's like grog and maybe dancing.
That's the dangerous parts around.
And the thing is, so that place is like, diesel is expensive, eh? Over in when we bought the diesel, the gallon, it was $10, eh? $10 something per gallon, and then we reached the village, it was $14, eh? So people will actually buy diesel, get a generator, get the big ass speakers, and get the grog themselves just to farewell you on their expense, eh? And that night we were lucky, we were
like Serena. And it was funny because like one of the Naita gang, one lady came to take him up to dance, and then the way he stood up, boy, the one of the Naita gang, then when he came up, he was like all like, like showing off. As soon as he got close to the lady, close to him, and then tarala.
oh yeah.
You remember?
Koro so hindi ko sa matungang mama. Kalau boleh lekas sama kasali anis joko. Salah terus libat ka mama. Pero penindanis semua.
And he said, this is just to balaslas, because I can't dance. So I was just like to get close enough to take her to taralala.
Kalau terus saling kila gitu.
Boy, the way he stood up, like, what? Like, remusur dengan apa gue,
Kamus katela sana.
And then as soon as he got close enough, what? Okay, so then we got up to the other hall, eh?
Then one of my uncles came, Tata Choni, my cuckoo's son, with our Sababu to go on top because my uncle's on top. Where McGregor is,
DJ McGregor.
they had already on the speakers and they were waiting for us. They'd asked everyone to come up because they were also doing their farewell for the next year game. So we went up with ladies, eh?
And how was the ladies there?
Boy, fantastic.
Fantastic how, Night? Can you please explain in details what was fantastico with the ladies?
Not that fantastic, like dangerous fantastic. Yeah.
But that night, the first time I saw Michael Jackson there.
Yeah, they have to see Michael Jackson.
Like this,
Who?
Chris Brown, everyone. Lucky they didn't use this. Britney Spears or
No, but people, let me put it this way, like, before we went to Karoko and we met with Ed, he's been saying, like, get yourself ready.
like Nafal already warned us.
Because this is like Korni Marau, he said in the Kaunrobe, like this is like the village where they love to party,
Rambi people will say, sabi na nga Karoko. Kotama weekend Amarau.
Yeah.
That's a sing. That's a sing from Rambi. Rambi people say that.
Because that's you guys' ancestors, see?
So when we went there, boy, like it was very hardcore. You know, me myself, I don't like I. When it comes to dancing, I'm like no, like big mandua, you know. But because it was the tau, like, I had to get out my
X-Men.
I had to get out my comfort zone. Eh?
Worry, yeah. But it's also good, eh? Like if you say, once you go there, boy, thing will change. You come back like this, effect you say, right? Because over there, it's not just a game. It's war, sir, right?
It's
You
war.
know, they
Yeah.
can keep on picking you. You have to embarrass them, so they stop picking you.
Yeah. If no, you'll get embarrassed.
Yeah. Not like some people. Hey.
X-Men, eh? And X-Men and Deadpool, the boy. Even I didn't know that I didn't know. Kan because the fella talk. Boy, when I see the fella stand up, the fella say, no. As soon as the fella reach beside the speaker, I saw the fella start going like this. More there.
Because tawal, if they don't.
No, that's the no, as by Nanji.
Bawan,
Bawan, Rufus nightclub.
White House.
Yeah.
They'll do the same thing I did to my cousin, the one who was dancing with my brother. And she didn't want to complete the song, and I stood up and said, "Go, complete the song. Don't let my brother stand alone. Go up." Yeah, if I didn't stand up, if none of us stand up, they'll actually come and tell you, "Hey, you better stand up." Yeah, because the girls are coming to pick you, eh?
Yeah, but boy, that was that for that night. Like the dancing was full on, and then suddenly the
we-
generator.
Suddenly, Sharat Jelita. What good, good.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock they only move up, so that's so like we started at the hall where all the old gang Cuckoo and them, all the gang country music, enjoying the conversation, more like really mature kind of grog session, and a few old Simba, Tralala, then move to the
Our age.
our age group. Then after that we move to our age, the real age, eh?
Yeah, like we start from oldies and the Tarlala and then our age.
Yeah, people, that was it, man. And the next day, we actually started off like we were hungover as fuck, eh? But then we went for we took the truck, the twin cab.
Yes.
And then we went up to Napuka. We went around and explored the Karoko area. And as Ed said, like it's actually interesting because it's like divided into different sections, you know. Like you have like one family lives over here, one family live here, but they all like under Karoko. And where we stayed was like the main, the headquarters of Karoko village. So we started up in Napuka, and Ed, maybe you can explain what is Napuka like.
Napuka is like where the church is, Catholic church, of the residence of the father. Two double bikes are Tungamunrao. Then where the father and the residential, and also where the teachers' quarters is, because Karoko, the main village, doesn't have any flatland area. Sangana no flat, eh? So they had to build it on that side, on the other side of the mountain, where it's flat, so you can cater for the secondary school, and the teachers' quarters, in the Catholic church. It has to be a big space, accessible by boat, eh?
Yeah.
So that was the only point that was available, I think.
And it's also there the last stop for the bus, eh?
Yes. Last stop. You get the bus from Lambasa or from Sababu. All the buses stop there.
And then they spend the night there.
Like that's the end of the road.
End of the road.
And then they go back. And then we went back, and then we went to this settlement where we have to go in. Malbani settlement.
Like the song, the Malbani.
Yeah. Matandrawe.
Budayab.
Sorry, man. Silly.
And that is where the Malbani, the song, eh?
Andy Malbani.
Adi Maliban. It's about the boys who was in the neck, eh?
The neck industry.
Neck industry.
Sorry.
You too in the neck industry, my brother.
Shanghai.
Oh.
Shanghai. I want to though.
Eh? To go to neck.
No jokes.
Oi.
Iya.
So people, what's the name again?
I can
Ed,
send
for
you to the neck. One job there, like the new one now coming.
Ngay om kargo.
No, true Sapsara, my brother. You go to what is? You have to catch the lion, the tiger in South Africa.
Ngay
That's a new.
So people in Budeabu, they are really trying to, what you call it, improve their village. So they've started off with this for the people that went to NEC. They've sent money back for the street lights because, boy, oh boy, when you go there, it's like Rambi
Sure,
Zero.
and the road too is not fully functional. It's like up and down.
Again, I remember when I was young, so all the stories you hear from me actually on the vlogs, it's just my experience. So when I tell a story, it's just from my experience. Some of it may be true, some of it may be not true for the old gang. But so when we used to go to Mbura for the Simba, we used to carry buckets of homebrew, reach the top of the hill, and then drink homebrew.
bus stop.
The bus stop. Get drunk, then walk in. So we could take that journey because it'd be tight man from walking up that biggest hill, then reach there and go, woo, taman tombal telling go so. Before they cut the road, it was a small path and it was really far because you go up, down, mud, in that darkness, pitch black. And the only guiding is that sound, the noise. The
Oh, uch. Na boy,
But yeah, people, they fixed their street lights and they also just did a fundraising to better their road conditions, because it gets really muddy when it rains, and also like it's really hard for the school kids because the bus or the carrier doesn't go inside there. They have to walk to the main road, which is like it is quite a walk.
20 minutes walk.
Yeah.
maybe more.
More.
'Cause even when it's muddy, you cannot be
Bro.
accessed.
Yeah.
You can take the vehicle inside.
Yes, and yes, that's some of the issue they deal with on that side.
Lack of water also in that area.
Yeah, and lack of water as well.
Yeah, you see the water tanks on the side? Yeah. So everyone has to find their source in the mountains. And
Oh, you find your own source.
Yeah,
Like-
so as gang, in Koro, we reservoir on the side, next to the wooden bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our dam is on top. The gang Wine Sicily, theirs comes from the source of that Wine Sicily.
Oh, that water that
Yeah,
coming down.
they come from the source. So everyone has their own source of things.
And the gang down below.
I don't know, maybe Wine Sicily too.
Yes, people. So after we visit that, we went actually to, is it your uncle or that lived on top of Koro? What you call it? Kormakawa.
Kormakawa, next to Lomalang.
Yeah.
Lomalang is the lookout point, and we were at Kormakawa.
Yes. And Kormakawa, and where that mansion was seated at, with the view, boy oh boy.
Boy, even that old man mana. Boy.
Yeah.
Like the fella, shit. I can't believe when the fella tell the story. Shit.
Most of them happen like that. Like example, like when my dad went to Australia, he just one fortnight took off. And he always tells me a story. I left here when I reached Australia, I had only 20 cents in my pocket.
Yeah.
So most of them had those kind of things because they come from Vanua, and the only source of like how they see how the world is through the Fiji times. And then before, I remember like 2 years back when I went to Sababu, the Fiji times used to arrive like at lunchtime. So imagine those days. I don't know if planes were there at that time, but they used to maybe receive the Fiji times maybe one day late time. So they had dreams. So that uncle of mine went to New Zealand first. He was telling the story. New Zealand, then Australia.
Like he's like triple citizen, New Zealand, Fijian, and Australia. That's the last. Yes. But he was band. They were really nice, and I still remember the story you told me about how he managed to get his wife.
Oh, yeah, that uncle of mine. So that uncle of mine, the sister is think that the fair lady, I think. That auntie of mine is married to
That's
that.
the sister.
Yeah, the sister. And the wife was the one with the glasses inside, mother auntie
Oh,
inside.
that was
The quiet
the
one.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can tell she's the boss. She's calculating, Yeah, that's my uncle's Tata Willy's wife. And the one sitting on the chair is my auntie. That's the one, the story I told you. My uncle went and took her. She was a nun. And then oh, he's gonna kill me now. He's gonna watch this. Even my auntie gonna watch this. Why you tell that story on YouTube, you know?
Boy, people.
She was a nun, and then he told me that story. He was my auntie was a nun, and then you know, when you become a nun, you how do you say it?
You can't do that.
No, you swear your oath like I will serve God and like you know,
No.
like that. Like you will not have a boyfriend, have a partner. And then my uncle comes into church in Ba. My uncle's from Ba. My mother's side also is from Ba in Asawai.
Boy, like the fella have the different spirit. Eh?
And I came like this.
Even the nun, the spirit of the nun, boy, lost trust.
Told me that story. I said, hey, my son, boy, I just saw your small mother like this, your auntie. I couldn't take my eyes off. I told her, we'll go back, I'm gonna steal her from Jesus.
Boy, when Ed told me that story, I was like rolling on the floor laughing. Like,
Yeah,
whoa, it was.
No,
Fuck, it
the
was
fella
fun.
to stealing one nun now.
Hey, no.
Yeah, the one you contacting with.
Huh?
That nun there from
Tangan
nun.
yang goreng.
People, so after that, we had like, you know, some juice and biscuits there. And then we returned back to the village. And then we started, Uncle Pai wanted to show us about their village, the village project, which was the footpath. And yet you can maybe, because you're from there, you can explain why it was needed, the footpath, and also like how did they get the funds for the footpath, and so forth. Like maybe you can just do explain, because like this is like a good like story to show other villages in Fiji, you know, like how if they want to do something, how to do it, you know, how to go about it. Because like I was very impressed, to be honest, like with what your guys village are doing.
We have before. So you see how the houses that we are at, all the houses there are on stilts. Even though there's a seawall, it's still on stilts. So before when we used to grog, it's like a few years back there used to be vai trees going out into the sea where the seawall is. Before. And he was there in 1985 or
1784.
1984. Yeah. I remember him that time.
That time that he was like this. No, that time that he was still boy, you running around with no pants.
Gori. So
Yeah. that time that like you on small cartoon or what.
yeah.
But when I came again on to Karoko, I said, hey, this Eddie, boy. I didn't know the look will be like this. Because when the fella small, you thought that Simikali there. If he's running in the night. Because only that type and running. Skinny, hey, oh, Simikali make a running.
They like this myself holding the tape again.
Wara mera na type.
Yes. Gori. So when we used to be at home in the night sometimes, I remember. So I remember it's like in a month or after 7 kind of tides, 7 high tides, or 4. Now vai?
Iyo, come wali
Wali can cover. It's like the one, the super king tide or what thing.
Iyo.
Dark everything.
Same time to what you call the light or the what.
Iyo.
They come out.
You know it.
They wash the what you call Elmenanes. Pipiolis, they wash it. Yeah.
And then what?
Gori. So we used to leave the village flooded, eh? Leave the floods the next day, like you'd be groggy like this, and I can hear the thing thumping against the floor of the house. It's cuts in one sense, like you're like, no, oh boy, just look out the door and there's sea just around you, like you know, fish, sharks, you know.
Fish.
Yo, bras. But
Gina.
but the one thing it used to knock down Yavu and the septic and all, eh? We had to change it to cement. So it's getting costly.
Yeah.
So the first project, Saranga was the seawall.
Yes.
The seawall.
And I noticed it like this seawall, like it's pretty nice. Was that like funded partially by the government, or how was it?
I'm not really sure, but I think so, yeah. Because it was done in stages. First they did the seawall just to match the beach going up, and now you can tell because of the tide. So they actually, it's now like curved up, really up sharp, eh? Yeah, so they must have came and corrected it again.
Yes. So after the seawall, now to the project that you guys are ongoing. As Uncle Pai said, you guys are like 80% done, so not like maybe the end of this month. You guys will be like all the infrastructure, footpath infrastructure will be connected to all the settlements
I
and.
think today they've
Today?
completed the footpath up to Mundrau's dance floor at Tavalimano's house.
Oi.
Footpath going up
Oh,
there
the
to
one
NTC.
going up, eh?
Yeah, they
Because,
completed it.
oh yeah, going up there,
Butuh Soso, eh?
butuh susu. No good,
Legs
man.
kasarnya from there, from the
Oh yeah, crack
market.
sarang ah.
Crack.
Yeah.
Good nga, back nga never crack, eh?
No, but the back very hard, solid.
People, so yeah, they started out. It was actually one of the ideas came from Ed's dad, because when it's rain or king tide, as Ed talked about, it will become so muddy in the village. That it was very. It's a big village, like, and it's very hard to move around when it's muddy like that. So they started out with small funds just to start out the project. And as it kept progressing, like you guys applied for bigger funds.
Yeah, and we are lucky to be, how do you say it, be involved with an organization called Canada in the Pacific.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's an organization, NGO maybe, or government institution in Canada. But it supports Fijian innovation, I think so, development in the villages, yeah? Because like around 24,000 citizens of Canada are Fijians. That's the total number of Fijians in Canada, if I'm right. But yeah, and then they decided to come pitch in and they joined. So actually funding the footpath, it came on board with us, and my cousin brother you met in the kitchen, Cho Sefa Matangasau.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's him, Mika, and the boys, Tato Chone, Kuku Tumara, Uncle Pai, even all the uncles, they start to work together to change it.
Yes.
Because every time I can hear my dad coming and complaining, hey, so soppy. It's very muddy. Should make a footpath or something.
Gasa, may sosop pa ko sa sosop engine sa
Yeah.
lombo sarang.
And people, they actually, when we went there, they received extra funds, a grant from that they applied for. Digicel, like 16,000. So now they can completely complete the footpath, and they can also begin to set up like street lights for the footpath. Because one thing that we notice now, yes, it's nice when you have the footpath, Mateni at night, you can go home easily, but it's quite dark still, eh?
You can't drive a car in the night without headlights, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, so footpath like that needs lights to think for you to see in the night, eh?
Yes.
So that grant, so we've covered the footpath, allocation of the footpath is now been covered with that funds from Canada and the Pacific. Thank you, Canada and the Pacific, for that. And the grant by Digicel is actually, I think it's for the yearly birthday. They give out a grant on the birthday year, Digicel, and we won it. Karoko was the only village in the north, so they pick one from the north, east, and west, or south, and something like that. So we are lucky. We're the only village in the north, I think, to get a grant for innovation. So yeah, for changing a lot of aspects of the village, and that 16 grand is going to be put aside specifically just for the lights on the road, and also in the footpath.
And people, one thing I experienced there when I was there was like the togetherness of the village. Like when we arrived and we had to change, like the first day, we actually went past where like they did the footpath work, and there were a lot of men and youths there that took part in it. And Uncle Pai said like the togetherness doing this, like it's been so good that they actually like went ahead of schedule. Like they progress.
But you also commented that you're surprised that they could work during the month of Songo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like people, when we went to Simba, we went to the hall, full, like tower. But like still during the day, they still worked. Like even though there's Songo, they still stood up because they knew like work had to be done. So that's the thing that surprised me also. Like even during busy periods, they still managed to put in the work. And like maybe they said, okay, today we'll just work like less hours, but still, it's still good, you know.
The month of December, they work full hours till it went dark. And then in the dark, you'll see, so you saw it, my cousin, yeah, my my second eldest cousin. He's in the night, you'll see him like grogged up and all. And then next thing in the morning, he goes out, feed the pigs, goes to the plantation, and then whole day he's at there building the footpath. And in the night again, you'll see him grogging. So they focused, really focused.
It's really nice to see, and you know, I'm amazed. I was really amazed by the village, and that was it basically. Wait, no, did we grog that night, or where did we?
We grog every night.
Where did we grog that night? Oh, Manua's place.
Yeah, Manos place.
Holy boy.
It's been like that because they'd meet us and then say they come after him. One of his friends. Who's the other guy you were talking with outside? Talin Rosa Vikis Juna kon nam Rol Kats.
Fair, one fair.
No, fair. Fair, remember the Mukay
The skinny guy. The one who's talking to you outside when we were inside. On the first night.
Then.
Who's this? Bro, who's this
Who can
one?
drag in the what's on the side?
Yeah, Manos brother too. The skinny one.
Cousin brother.
Yeah, cousin brother.
Hey yo. So him and kept calling him to come up, and then we'd meet Master Manos brother,
Yeah.
and then challenging each other in the afternoons. Whatever. My.
Boy, and when we were there, fucked up. Like, we have like different stations, like 3 stations, like where we could drink at. And I sat at the wrong station because that bowl we were receiving. I sat with Ed. Like every time I took one bowl, it wouldn't settle in my stomach. You know, I was like, "Fuck, man."
Oh, you two was like sitting in front like this.
Ew.
Myself at the back.
Was it with the girls?
No, with the Maranas. Like the Levu, like the 2 couples, you know?
Yeah, that night.
Yeah, they after their marriage.
Tama kill you.
Myself sit with the Levu, sir. Because I know if I sit beside them, you know, they'll respect me because she used to walk twin Lelands, like attached there. I tell them, hey, you tell ladies, I call you Nei, like I'm your bungon or what.
What kind of attach to Leylands? What kind? Attached to you or?
Maybe attached to me, may singil ako tali Karoko. Yeah. But very lucky nga, when she came there, I was very small. Yeah. That was way back in 1874.
Yes.
Buat namin kay Gandhi. Pero sa mga diba, Robol Cuts.
Siya, one of your Gandhi. One of your Gandhi.
Ikot nung to that head boy may...
Siya nga tali. Professor. Head boy chukira. Oh, professor.
Okay, so that was it. So the next day, what the hell? Oh, the masi, eh? The masi and wadipoki.
Yes, the Hodipoki.
So firstly, like, okay, one thing that is big in Fijian culture, that is kind of like, it's kind of lost art now, eh? You don't see many do it anymore, like, but you see it every time there's a big Fijian function, you always see
masi.
it's there, eh?
Yes.
The masi. But,
We don't know where they get it from. Eh?
but,
Everyone's now used to sing finished product, but nobody knows how to make it. Eh?
Yes.
Also known as tapa.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
tapa clothing, eh?
Tapa.
In English. So Ed, maybe you can explain the process because, like, people sometimes don't understand why is it so expensive, the masi. Eh?
Yes.
So maybe you can explain the process these women go through in order to sell a $300 piece or $500 piece, because when you look at it, you'll be like, how the hell can it cost this much? You know, and people still buy it, but like if they see with their real eyes, in their own eyes, like we did, then they'll understand why it's expensive. Eh?
So like the process of just say the production, acquiring the bark, it's really lengthy. First of all, the plant, it's one dingy. Kind of plant that it only picks the soil. So you saw the place where it grew. Imagine that place where it grew on the side of the sea. Just in front of it, it all died, and it only picked that small portion of land. The one we were
Only
showing,
that
yeah?
spot, the
Only
right
that spot,
spots.
yeah. And it was planted along Karoko, and some of it grew, some of it died. And they tried to replant it, and it kept dying there. So they suddenly like no, they know that. So we will plant
Yeah,
around.
we will kind of.
So just to get it, it's really hard. They have to go place into the interior. It's like really far from Karoko.
Yes.
Korivon over there is actually a good place where they grow.
Oh, they grow it too.
They grow it there and they sell it. So now they know that it's really hard to plant, to acquire. They sell it at like a bundle, maybe around 20 in it, and it's for $40, $20. It
Shit.
depends on the seller.
It's like a big market in that area. Like
Even just to sell just the bark, yeah. The plant. It comes in big stalks like the big sticky.
Yes, yes, yes.
so, Ed, like it's this plant, and you use the skin of it. Like maybe you can explain what the women do, like the processing till the finished product.
So they strip the bark. So they take the stalk and they put a knife through it and they just slit one slice and they peel off the bark. Once they've peeled it off, they soak it into seawater
Seawater, yeah.
just to get the blood out. You need to get the blood out, so when you beat the masi, it's white. All the masi that's black and brown, that's not toned. Not soaked.
Yeah.
It's not soaked in salt water. It's just done fast kind. So you've seen the masi that's really white. So they soak it there just for the blood to come out, and then they start to beat it. They'll put in strips. They'll take out the skin, the outer layer, the brown one, and then they'll beat it with the bark. You saw the grooves on the stick.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
To tap it, like you have to tap it.
Very.
And what's this? And it's actually like a big process that alone can take days, eh?
Patience.
Eyo.
Takes patience. It depends on the weather, depends on your availability, and also depends on if the bark is ready to be beaten. So one masi can take approximately, just to make one masi, maybe 2 weeks. If it's rushed, 1 week or 1 weekend. And that's just part of why it's expensive. And then it goes up to, once you've beaten it, and then you add layers. You fold it, beaten strip, it goes up to one strip like this, can go up to that big, and then they fold it. They fold it. Once they fold it, it gets thickened, then they beat it up again, so it gets wider and wider and wider. So it can go up to this much, and then they connect it. They put on top the other.
And they just use water. They just use water.
Yeah.
As glue,
Yeah, it's like wood. It's like a living timber thing. So it just needs water, and it'll suck it in and it'll connect. Yeah.
So
Stay connected, eh?
when it's all dried out and ready, and and it's ready to be painted, maybe you can explain what kind of paint they use to do, maybe back in the day what they used to do compared to now, because now, like, it's much easier than what the Maramas went through in the olden days, eh?
Yeah, even the ink before, they used to get all the way from Bua, the soil, type of soil. So the women of the country had to go all the way to Bua and get the soil. There's the color of the soil, the texture, that'll make it stick onto the bark. But now, it's easier. Like example, you saw Auntie, Dan's mama saying, oh, now we use the black, we burn the tires, and we mix it with the bark of the dongo,
Dong.
to make it darker. You'll see it's red, that's from the dongo. And just mix it and everything. Now it's easier. You can use the materials that's available and experiment, and if it's able to be done, then do it like that. Because it's really expensive now to travel, eh?
And people, there's like orders every day. You can hear when you go around the village, tick, 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 like somebody's pounding masi somewhere. It's like a big business in Karoko village.
Source of income too, eh?
Source of income, because it's landlocked, the land over there. We're just surrounded by mountains everywhere. Source of income from masi, and from the pineapples, you can say grog, not so much, and the sea. See, now we have water taxi. We got the boats. You see the guys taking the king to Rambi. So now we have that. That's really good.
Yes.
And it takes that long for that masi to make it. Then they have to make their designs. So the design is good.
So every person have their own design, and yeah, man, it was really interesting to see. I mean, they gained my respect because it's not easy work. And then after that, oh yeah,
I
sorry.
heard your hand was bleeding after beating the masi.
Because I didn't take out my wedding ring. I was like pounding it, and then I think it got stuck.
Shows you the effort, the strain, the pounding of the masi. Eh?
Boy, I pounded one masi, and I was done. And imagine.
And you don't have to go hard, you have to,
Yeah.
tap sarang, like you have to be gentle.
So
sarang.
small, the fingers getting so tiny.
Yes. And Auntie Lucy was like, "Oh, you're doing such a good job."
No.
Oh. And also like when they showed us the process, people, Naita was like, making fun of the ladies. And the ladies were also grog hungover like us. So Knight was like, Knight was being himself, like making funny. And suddenly when Knight was well, one bucket.
You,
Bucket of water. Happy New Year.
your sister,
Ew.
one side.
Hey boy, after that we look for night like this. Night don't to talk to us. Never said bye. Never said he's supposed to be there, but no, he just look at us. Pooh, walk straight to the place.
No, if I go change, come back, same thing they'll do to me again. But later afternoon, when we come to have dinner, she was like,
Full bicycle over there. Bicycle sa tengah mundur.
And people after that we went over to do wadipoki. Like it's kind of like once a boy and now a man, or once a
Yeah,
girl.
once was a girl, now a man.
eh, no, girls.
Just joking. Just because now before I used to have those kind of haircut, like Steven Seagal, Van Damme kind of. Things. But then I came to the so me the ponytail. Hey, But that's how we always talk.
Is
to
your
each
what?
other.
Is your what again?
He's my brother.
Oh yeah,
He's a brother on one side, and he's also my uncle on one side.
Like one side is your brother.
Yeah,
Like the other side, he's your wife, eh?
My wife, Nezala. From his father's side, he's my brother. From his grandmother's side, he's my uncle. But then he always tells me, take the brother's side. Because we are around the same age, and when I used to come, we used to grow up together, and we used to hang out together.
People, so wadipoki is like kind of, if you can compare it, like a bit like a rollerball, but it's like, in that village they like wadipoki, like they have different kinds of feelings. You have to feel it. So what?
That was the same as now, what's called Polsami.
I wouldn't.
But the feelings are you up to you.
Different people, different family doing this.
Yeah,
I was asking his baked.
Mm.
His was in the pot with a lot of soap. Asking we bake it on the tray.
Gori.
Bake it on the tray, into two. It's like pancake. It's like Koro pancakes, like that. Tak. And we put corned beef on top. Rasa. A little bit of ginger, garlic, and then we put a lolo inside. Soak it down, and then we put in the oven. And the thing just bakes inside, just for a few minutes.
When you eat like this, that thing will soak you, sir.
So you think domi sarang all the growth in your stomach.
Oh, if I
How
need
the sound for the domi?
No. That one, like you fart again, that sound.
No, but it was really nice. It tastes a bit different. I've never tried wadipoki before. So it was.
But before that,
Palusami has got lolo inside. This one, Wadipok has got lolo inside and outside.
yeah.
That's the difference. And the feelings are really extravagant. It's really different family have different kind of feelings. So it's really special. Like you saw even in Mbua, the first time I ate that was roly poly. You guys had it? Fruits inside the bambakau. It's like bambakau. It's like scones or what. But it got actual fruits and pineapple.
Ui.
Yeah, I ate it in when I went to what's his village? Ravi in Mbua.
Ui.
That roly poly.
Roly-poly, people.
So different villages in Vanua Levu, different styles of cooking food, and for us gang Wadipok is different family, different kind of style.
So they have the monopoly too there.
Monopoly too there. You will never
That's the
guess.
what they mix.
Huh?
They also have the lolo-poly.
The horse leg and the
The lolopoly when this fella eat it.
And people, that was basically it. Then in the afternoon again, there was like what's this cover barrel going on, eh?
Cover barrel, yes. It was a fundraising for a cousin sister of mine. So the place where we were dancing, those are like my now sister's place. and the way they raise funds. So to tell you the story of why people, the viewers might be saying, hey, this gang dancing a lot. This gang, no, there's a reason, there's a meaning behind it. When we went there, I was explaining, before the government, Garcia government, before the Garcia government, sorry, Garcia, before the Bainimarama government, so you had to pay school fees. So December 1st, the dancing used to start on Rambi. They start from Rambi, go to each house, and then it came down from Korivonu, Lomboso, and it's Karoko. By New Year's Eve, the dancing is happening. There can be 3 dancers in the village. Every house has a dance. To enter the dance, like the parents of the household would be outside. They'd set up a bola. You never tell anyone. You just set it up now, and every house would borrow a speaker from someone who has big speakers, and they'd blast it, and you'd know, Simba happening at that place. So you'd go there, and they'd have either like a place where you enter. There's someone sitting there with a container ice cream, and you put in 5 cents, 10 cents. That's the contribution toward the school fees for the year for the kids in that house, and also their transportation because they go by carrier. It's like $2 a day or something like that. So that's the way they used to fundraise for school fees in the villages. A lot of hardship. You take your volley to Sababu, you cannot get the whole amount for the year because you got Christmas done and New Year's done, so most of the money goes there. Then you have to prepare for your thing. So that's how they used to do it. They're smacking Christmas celebration, New Year celebration, and they're smacking it also with 2 birds, 1 stone with the fundraising. That's how it began. So that fundraising that we attended this year was for one of my cousin sisters' tertiary fees at USP. Cover barrel. They had the cover barrel, the one we attended.
Yes.
You got your cousin sister?
Yeah.
So yeah, people, they actually raised quite a bit that night. I think it was like over 1K.
Yeah.
And you were sitting like at different stations with your own basin of grog, and then they just come like fill up, like it was never empty. Yeah.
Like you guys never drank, eh?
At one point, I start to feel it too, because Kings are how many nights in a row, Miss a wonder like this, do the wonder things are finished like this. I go look at my brother, pull the wonder. So I kept on smoking the suki times. I never looking at the guts there. I look at my brother here, because I'm missing like in a dance floor. The fella chase the dance floor. Fella smart.
Boy.
Sweat it out.
Like
Boy,
every like
the
song,
every
every song, I was night was like,
Only one person.
Boy,
Very.
no, like, but even myself, before I go, like I was like, before when I was like, boy, this is the dance of the dancer. But when I see the time like this, boy, this one only few hours, and the best time of the year. Okay, myself, I take the lead.
If I took the lead, Batman. Daytime like this, full. Night time like this.
We don't have to sweat to the girls during night time because the daytime no one come around. You paid full.
you boy.
But
Night
like they
was on
dance
fire.
like it's their hobby, so what? Still we want to sit down like this. Marshall, monkey. If madam, I sit down, then I stand up.
Because there's like no entertainment there.
Yeah.
That's it,
No, like there's plenty boys there.
But like you
But
see.
you are the suka.
Yeah, you're the sugar.
You're the suka.
If you eat
No, but that sugar there, it start like this sweet,
Yeah.
but when it's going inside, fuck.
But I never see you vasuka over there.
No sugar because it was taste like shit. It's by the look outside, you're looking good there, but inside, woo, boy. Like this, But like, after from there, we went to another bar.
Yeah, I wasn't
I
there.
didn't know that I'll go to another bar after that.
These guys, they went to another bar. Me, I made the usual chase and draw.
Like when the fellow stood up with the camera, all the people looking.
Everybody, I started to find out like on the second, third day, I was like, this fellow doesn't just say bye. I'm like used to it, like, hey, brass, or signal, like, brass, first time in my life, this fellow just goes and just takes the camera. We're just having a good conversation, brass.
I
like
know,
1 minute ago.
I know, sir. I was seeing.
And then I was signaling to you, I was like, He just goes like that. He just goes like that. He stands up and goes. And then he goes, yeah, he just goes like that. And I was like, oh, it must be a Denmark thing. Oh, they just stand up and go. I was getting featured with like code, like, hey. Like, you know, you go like that. Hey, I'm going here. Sarah Mundra was just silent Tom.
Like that's the fala sarang like that time you two having the conversation. Like sambulo churundra vital that's the fala sarang same time sarang kina about to.
Shit, man. Next time I'll make the topic.
But that
boring.
time there you was like, oh, catch this fellow will end it with me tonight.
We just want to take it all the way. Our conversation started from the sea, going to the masi, going to like everything, and it started to like going to Fijian culture and everything. Boy, this the epitome saranga.
Epitome sarang. All of a sudden, poof.
I thought that fellow gonna come back from trips like this, like that fellow going out like this. Fellow will come back, like will continue. Fellow went out, went for good sarang. And I look around, like seriously, the camera gone. I was like, no.
Myself, I was sitting, I stood up. Like I saw the fellow stood up, but just seeing the hand. See the hand with the camera, makan dua. More than makan. I saw you okay.
Single to him, and I was like, I was asking, he just
That
does
was like
that.
after 10 minutes you left.
And I'm asking, the fella gonna come back or no? And the fella saying, no, I'm not coming back.
No, I'm like that. I don't give a shit. When it's enough. But you guys,
No, but because the time the fellow went, like even the people sitting up there, they were like looking at him, like they knew the fellow going because the fellow holding the camera. And after the fellow left the door, all the eyes on me. Only the eyes was saying, you try mother to go, you try mother to go.
He tried his best.
Yeah,
But I
but-
commend him for that night, boy.
Yeah,
Fella
boy.
was one hardcore soldier, boy.
Like
when
I
I
was
was
in the front line, sir.
Frontline.
when I was there, like, we came very late compared to night. At night, after every bowl, like this.
Yeah, bro. Even the fellow sitting at the corner, the fellow was like, hey, give him a full bowl all the time. But I was like, shit, you wasn't drinking grog with us last night, man. You were not at the game last night. Only asking was there.
But they told me the next day that when the grog finished, they didn't return home. I was full sleeping. But where did you guys? You went to the village bar, the Bawan,
Yeah,
Bawan Karoko.
No.
Ui.
That's like easy kamalumu bar.
Easy kamalumu.
Yeah, like all the ladies and the torah. When we went past to buy the more and the wonder, saw them dancing easy kamalumu, the old style. Easy kamalumu. That's why we were laughing at that fella. When we went past the first one, like two star, like you see like this, you want to go. But we went past that one. Mage, like you want to sleep, sir. Easy kamalumu, sir.
But how about when us two went inside and we thought they were drinking grog?
We thought they were drinking grog.
I don't know.
We sat like this. We saw the box of what?
Woodstock.
No, not the Woodstock. Wild boar.
Well, boy.
Wild bull.
Well, bull.
Wild bull. But even the girls too, they were drinking the... Like they, after the grog, the same basin of grog, they wash it before
Nothing
like
inside.
inside.
So
And
it's
they
like-
use the, what you call that, gonna bowl.
So it's like a
Shit.
decoy, also a decoy. Decoy, so they can walking past like this. Because over there, no, you just walk in. One thing you find out that's beautiful about there was no safe thing. We took a safe one spot nga, and that's it. And no one says anything.
Yeah.
And everyone will say, "You just come nga. There's too much grog in the village to even worry about anything." Yeah. Because $3 bag, eh?
Yes.
$3
Boy,
bag, and it's like this
$3.
big.
Back
In
there.
Suba, that's like $10, eh?
$10.
Suba.
$3 bag there.
And the grog there was good. In the village, it's good because it's always fresh.
Yeah.
Just like the name nga, Vanua, everything Kalilim. See, even $3 still Kalim datang.
Mati ba?
No, I'm saying that.
Okay, so that was it. So the last day, we went for picnic and fishing. Where did you call that place where you guys usually? Oh, Kumbulau. Wow.
That's below Lomalangi.
From Lomalang to Kumbulau. Wow.
Where's the Lomalang? No, that's not Lomalang.
There's Lomalangi over there.
No, that's a fake one. Yeah.
Wait,
Like
the real one, yeah.
in Lomi Beach.
Lomovici,
The
man.
real one there.
I thought the real one in Antivas Island.
No, that's one inside very dark.
So people we went there, and The women went out fishing and caught some fish. Then they came back and then we cooked it
Yeah.
with what's that? Keikoso. Keikoso.
Oh, yeah. What you call they call, what's the name?
The kaikos.
No, like they had a name for it.
Nganga. No, I don't think it was nganga.
Genge.
Gengi.
Wait, nganga.
Iyo. Ganga,
Genge,
genge, kuku.
Kaikos
Well,
in the
like,
river.
they said
Kaikos in the
before
river.
they started taking it out, they said like this. No, this one is we have to cook it. But in the end, they said they have to cook konta. Myself was like, whoa. From the beginning, they said to cook.
Yeah,
now
no,
cook konta.
that one either you roast it
Oh.
on the fire or you just take it like that with a molly rocket.
But when we tasted it, I like that raw.
Oi, bulla saranga, wala yang ko na out saranga.
Boy, this guy was thinking about the mainland when he tasted the nganga.
Yeah.
You eh?
You.
Oi,
You,
biling
Sarah,
ako.
not me.
Sangay, myself ko nga.
You was like, oh, it's too the what you call the story of this one. When you eat it like this, you want to, you want to get satisfied by one man. Yeah? No, like man to man before then, Karoko.
Sangay,
Oh, yeah, man to man.
That's why the dinosaur died there. You got a big skull.
Oh, yeah, no. That one, the what you call? The what you call? This no.
Buffalo.
That one, the what movie? That one?
Jurassic Park.
No, Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Kanda was the Jurassic World before.
But you saw when on the way to the picnic spot, I showed you the stream coming down and where the house used to be situated. The hardships they used to face in the olden days, yeah? Lack of land.
Yes.
In those kind of tight spaces, they had to put the thing, build their house. And luckily, there was a spot in the village empty and they could relocate it. So they drink water from the stream that was coming down. Kau nak beli batu-batu?
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
but
but
but flow now, you know,
Yeah.
it was flowing.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, people, it was really good.
But
to-
as gang, we took our own water. Yeah.
smart.
But it was good to eat some fish and enjoy the day, man. And
Pineapples.
see you. Ate
Oh, what about
pineapples.
the fish? The soup.
Boy.
Boy, very hot.
Very rough.
And what you call in the bottle, chili with coconut water.
Yeah, like the vinegar.
Yeah.
Chili vinegar.
And after that, the molly again, the lemon. Ooh.
What was like guys before we went fishing?
Even the fella man nga about it, the fella was no.
Because I hurt myself.
Fall asleep sarang.
Because I hurt myself, bros. Before I even went fishing.
No, like when we came back before we, he was like, I thought one chainsaw beside you there. You were cleaning the gang or the
That was from
and
last
those gang
night,
was
bro.
like, hey, and sleeping. And I went like this, hey, how did you know? It you just listen, man. I went listen. Oh, yeah, maybe the fella sleeping.
Yeah. So I was knocked out too. Because the being in the sea, injured. Far out to school was nothing but that. My fifth brush had damaged man. The kambasu. When my tawali told me to swim for the, she dropped her jar of fishing hooks.
Shit.
And I had to swim for it. Thing that was taken by the current in the open sea. Into see what you can batch in Itakaw. It was taken to the.
But like, are you big, eh? Like you go in the water
Floatable.
like this, you floatable, eh?
Shanghai, my fifth float again. My fifth float.
Yeah.
Shit. I had to walk on the coral. Injured myself. That's why I came back so straight away.
Hey, you guys from Rambi, don't worry.
Don't worry.
People, and that was basically it. Then we drank some grog at Jonah's place.
Farewell, eh?
Farewell grog. And then the next day we were heading back to Suba, and me and Knight actually talked about like, okay, like we said, oh, Ed is gonna get bored being there now that we are
I
leaving.
knew
it.
another
And we were like, he should have left with us, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but
Like the fella difficulty kind
yeah,
of
difficulty. He was like, no, I need to be here for 1 more month, you know. But then we called him like after 1 week. We had to call him. I want to talk to him, and then I called Auntie Lucy, and then Auntie Lucy said, "Oh, he was only here for two more days, then he went, or 1 more day, then he went." I was like, "Oh!" And then when I called him, "Yo, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are you?" Brush, I'm back in lunch. He said, "Hey, Chico."
Yeah, like on Sunday man I called on. Like when you told me to get in touch with those guys there, I called them sir in the afternoon. I was like, hey, Bula, when you were telling stories. Hey, what about my brother Eddie? How's the fella? The fella coming up. The fella said, huh? No, Eddie was like, after 2 days, you left the fella again. But she left was like, what? She really? Yo.
You know, I was supposed to stay. I wanted to stay. I was thinking, okay, after this, I'm gonna go to Navonu, check out my friend's place. Go and chill there, hang out, do some farming or whatever. Put some grog. That's where they get the grog from. Navonu, they plant over there. Okay, go.
Oh, yeah,
Then I wake up in the morning like this, poof. Like you did, and I like, it's so quiet. Wake up in the house, everybody's gone. Then the sudden realization, shit. And I'm like, okay, that's done. That chapter is done. I'm just gonna just go with my original plans and go to places, like now I wanna go and visit and all. And then I getting ready like this, message the gang, okay, I'm coming, this and that, getting ready. Stood up like this, I saw one shirt hanging. Bloody shit, it was your shirt. I go in the bathroom, I see one sap over there. Bloody shit, this one sap.
You should wear sarap for your headgear.
Yeah.
Then I'm like thinking
Like Ures remembrance.
this too meant sir. I was like, this too meant it for me to have a hard time. Like, no keep thinking about you two. Like the things you two leave for me to remember you two buy. One supper, one that shit. I was like, shit. God, so I went to have breakfast until Lucy, if I stay there, I go crazy. And she's like, why? No, because I keep thinking these two will pop up from somewhere because their clothes are hanging inside the house. And then I'm thinking about everybody because when we came for the reunion, not only I stayed there, the Naita City gang, So like even the last night we came back from the grog system, they were still grogging,
They were still groggy.
They were still grogging, so the
You
house,
have a few bowls again.
we had a few bowls. House was full, so we always have a conversation till the morning, or in the night, The house was always full. Then when you guys left, it was just me. I was like, shit, the house is too quiet. And when I slept next door, slept at home, at my grandmother's place, and I was like, still quiet. Alright. I decided, okay,
You should have gone to Nrona and sleep with Nrona.
Sleeping down for the wife to back
People, that was basically it for the Vanua trip, man. It was good, man. For me, I thought
Amazing.
Did
good
you
trip.
actually example, so like retracing back on the time you came, did you guys notice something that I told you guys about Sababu town? Just for the Sababu viewers, something to like put your shoulders up. There's no police station you can see in town beside the bus stop.
Yes.
And we left our bags at the bus station and just walked around and you guys were like, hey, somebody's gonna steal our bags. And I was like, no. Did you see any police around? No. Over here, it's like that. You just leave
But
it there.
the
You
people
still-
there very disciplined.
it's trustworthy.
Yeah,
No,
trustworthy. So people, next time you come to South, you leave your wallet, your iPhone, your private belongings, you leave it there. You can trust us. It's okay. You'll
Someone lalo may vitify.
He's saying this, it doesn't mean for you just to go and
leave it.
leave your
No,
phone. No, my brother,
don't leave
don't,
it.
don't, don't,
No,
don't,
I
don't.
told you that. People are gonna aim for that. The people from here are gonna come there and wait for you. But I was that was just during a busy period, and they had a lot of luggage. We had a lot of luggage shopping, and they had a big sack of groceries. So I said, okay, no, just put it here. There's no place
Because
around.
the same time the fella said, we just leave it. I was
Just leave it there.
like,
It's like,
what?
no, yeah.
I look at the fella, look at the people there.
It's so full, so packed.
you're like, hey, we come from Suba. No, we know,
But
So why if you leave it there, man, 5 minutes you go, you come back, nothing there, my brother.
that's how Vanua Levu is. That's like how Vanua Levu is,
But during that period of time,
So most of the time it's like that. So people, like I was saying, I was sharing to you guys, like the beauty. Everybody says hidden paradise. Actually, one thing good about Vanua Levu that you'll come back with once you've experienced the village life, the real authentic, non-resort and all those things. When you go and integrate yourself with the society over there, is the cultural values. They still have it. Ngunci roro, wasinga lewu roro, waka roro. Pasi bango iko naman so say we kadi may kana.
Gordy.
Kana papa. Kana wadi. And the fellow having roro at home and then thinking, oh, me too having wadi. Why did you just come home and have wadi with us? Because our roro tastes better. And like, those things. Nowadays we walk past.
All the what it tastes the same.
Must be the one in Kandavo.
No.
I mean, like, you don't have those kind of things, Like, you go past the house and then people call out, hey, wasinga lewu, Unsi. Oh, yan, right? But it's really, some gang you don't even meet for the first time. And then it's actually, where you from, Come join us. Like those kind of
From
things.
Lomai Pichi. Oh, come
Sangai.
Same time they mix your tea with the paracon.
Yeah, people. So our next trip is actually gonna be in Tabiuni. We're gonna leave tomorrow. But when we come back again, we'll actually be with Ed again. He's gonna be a tour guide once again.
Yes.
So yes.
So, Ed,
Yeah.
people must be asking if you knew Uriah and Jacopo before, or was it just through that message?
Through that
you got
message.
to know them?
Yeah, I think through that message, and yeah, because magically, I was telling Ura, I don't do things anyhow. Like this thought like this. Okay, tosso, my tosso. Like you just trust your gut, or your instinct, or what, and everything is gonna follow through. So when I saw that, I didn't even wait like a day. When I saw that tone like that, when I saw that video, when I finally saw it, I messaged it. Same time I messaged you guys, and I said, no, that's not it. And then I didn't call that day because the bus, it leaves at 5 in the morning, and then there's no network for Vodafone, and I'm a Vodafone. So that explains the network. But you see how it fell into place?
Yeah.
You were still there in town, left the bags, it never got taken, all those things. So
So
that's,
for Uriah, sorry, I think Ed would be, if I'm correct, Ed would be your first invite,
Uh,
and you maybe you could explain more. Is that, am I right? Is Ed your first invite? Because the other ones were more, you guys knew someone, or Jacob knew someone, and you went with that flow.
yeah, like in the beginning, like we we went with the people we knew, like family friend or you know, Jacob had some families we could go to, but like Ed is not the first invite that we got. Like we had a lot of messages from people that invited us, but it has to like match with what we want to do, you know. And when Ed like he messaged and he was very like specific
And details.
in what he wanted to show us in his village, and for that, for us, it was like really impressive, you know. Especially when he said we could go to Rambi, and I was like, okay, you know, this is like a good chance for me because it's so close, you know. So yeah, it's actually the first invite that we said yes to, um, and it. I really enjoyed this tour, to be honest. Like it was really nice.
And Ed, I'm sure you've watched many vlogs, and you finally meet them in person. What do you think of them?
ooh,
Is it too
awesome team.
the people on the video and the
Yeah.
people in person is different?
It's actually, I don't know how to say it. It's like, it feels like they've known each other for a long time, and I know them for a long time now. Just as soon as it just came, I just poof, tsh, and it was just like that. It's actually what you see on the video. That chemistry is actually there behind the scenes. Actually, it goes all throughout. It's more than that. It's actually like more of a brotherhood kind of thing, and experiencing and learning new things.
And Jacobe,
Yes.
Our girl.
is there anything you want to talk to us, tell us?
No,
in
no, no,
secret
no.
from Vanua Levu?
Whoa, no secret there. Nothing there to hide.
But
Because by the time that they look at us like this, everything they want to, they show it first. Sarang. Yeah, and it was like that's sarang at the point. Like they're all dead. Even Tafala too dead first time. Yeah.
but you noticed how they did the like just to go back on the masi, how they input the designs. The girl, she's from fourth.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So everybody has their own when they put like an artist has their own kind of signature they put on it. And when they put it on it, they put it, so example, I need you do the order, I need this masi for a wedding. Once they envision it, that vision, that masi is only for you. It's done only for you. It cannot be given after you done with that masi. You can't give to someone because the designs and all is thought by the artist to be yours only by description you given them. Like I want it like this, so it's done tailor made for you. I guess that's why it's expensive. And you guys actually got to see it, yeah?
Yeah.
Get to see it. Sorry.
Yes, it was really impressive, people. Like that girl who was 16, and she's been taught since she was small, and the trust for your auntie to let her, because that one she said was a the $300 piece or $400 piece, something like that, and for her to put the trust in that young lady was really impressive. Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're all in Suva for
Yes.
some reason. So will Ed be featuring in future videos?
Yes, as I said, like he'll be part of the not the Taviuni trip now, but he'll be taking us some places uh, on after Taviuni and after that again, I guess. Yeah, I think he's gonna be part of 2025. Like,
Because now we have Simba and we have Timon.
No,
and
no.
I'm unofficially named Pumba.
Yeah.
But now we're fighting for Timon's spot, so I'm trying to get the Timon spot and leave him to be Pumba.
No, 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 no. Myself
Yeah.
Timon because you too big. Eh?
Singa.
You Pumba, Pumba.
what people? When we left, like I didn't know it would turn up to be like this. Like like when we first met, it was just like vibe from the start. So
Good vibes only.
Yeah.
Karoko.
it was really nice.
Yeah. So I think for Chokope, you've been to Takunbaba before or Rambi, I think. Have you been to Rambi before?
In Kyo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have, right?
Tabiuni.
So what do you think?
Madwata.
Yo, this guy is very
He's
experienced.
everywhere.
What do you
Yeah,
think
because
of
I'm a-
Karoko?
Huh?
What do you think of Karoko?
Yeah, fantastic. It was fantastic. Yeah. But
Can-
like we spending a 1 week, then we came. Eh?
Oi, why?
Yeah. If more than 1 week,
You need to
Whoa.
change shoes after that
Oi,
because
oi, oi.
I think myself will be sleeping like this. When I want to turn like this in the night, maybe two girls like that. Where you guys came from, man? You guys like that lizard.
and
Warm boil boy.
Yeah,
But the
And,
was good.
yeah.
and the last question for Ura. I think you're trying. You did say to me that this is one of your best trips so far.
Yeah.
Maybe you could explain why.
People like for me, like it's really outside my comfort zone. Like where I grew up, I had my friends, and for us, it's very hard to talk to new people. Like it's not because like you know it's something we do. It's just something that we're not used to. If I don't know you, like don't talk to me. And that's just like the attitude. It's kind of normal where I grew up. Um, and for me to do this, to go to new places, it's very very outside my comfort zone. Like I don't like to small talk or yeah, to be honest, like to be social, it's very hard for me, especially amongst new people. And this tour just made me realize like it's okay, you know, like it's not that difficult. I mean, it is outside your comfort zone, but you know, it's actually nice to go and meet new people and learn new things about yourself personally. Um, if somehow like these two get sick and have diarrhea and they can't go on tour,
Huh?
and I won't cancel it last minute because
Diarrhea.
I feel like I can do it myself. Like of course I want them to go, but let's say something bad happened.
Yeah.
So that's what I found out about this trip, that if I have to do it alone, I can.
So technically, you are now saying to the viewers, Vanua has beaten out Namosi, Serua, every other place you've been to Kandau.
Personally was the best trip for me.
Yeah, because it was boy, myself very good. It was very lovely.
Below, watch out.
Even the girls there, they thought they going to pick me like this after Albing, No, by that time they want to come on to pick me. Myself was ready, sir. As soon as I tap like this, myself flip same
Parang
time.
kami sirnas na ako, same time.
And they were like, "Yes."
Uy, sota sarto nga na mitay ka.
So my last question is for Ed, and then we finish off. We've had a few comments on blogs, few messages and emails where they don't understand. Maybe you could explain. Um, they always say to Raya, "You look tired. Have some more life in you when you start the blog, right?" But I think you may have a better understanding now, spending that many days with them. Why do they look tired when it's the morning, and why they are like that in the morning, and just explain to the camera or to the viewers what actually happens.
In my experience, I get to say in my experience and my family's experience and the villagers' experience, they got to be really appreciative of the two, because they've actually got to see it firsthand, the effort they make into filming. So you got people saying, "Oh, when is the next upload? When is this? This should be. You should go here." Actually, it's really tiring. It's really tiring. It wears you out, because you have to. It's the wait for opportunity. You cannot just go out and film on a rainy day. You always have to be ready. As soon as the rain stops, boom, out you go. It's always like, it's not on your time. It's always on their time. You have things like you have to look at the equipment that you have, and the sort of things, logistics they deal with. And it's a small team, and for them to actually put out the quality of the videos they're shooting on a daily basis and on that kind of certain wavelength, it's really amazing. Like those kind of videos are actually produced by big teams, and to actually see it firsthand how small it was. Like I used to come back from the grog session at night when I used to defend our house name, alone. My brother used to step me.
Hey, I didn't step
Oh
you.
yeah.
Myself and you, we.
My.
Yeah. No,
Hey!
And then I will go like,
I used to think like I was thinking like, okay, he'd come back in the night from the grog. The reason why he
like
stepped
the
that
first night, I want to come home. Myself full drunk. Myself just step from outside the gang and said, hey, salah to myself, Eddie. Eddie.
I had to take him home. Fellow was going like this, crisscross. Even the
But
zebra cross
myself
cross.
was full dope, sir.
Yeah. So I came home that night. I was thinking he'd be on his laptop, like doing the things and all. But he's so efficient that it's already done before the next shoot. All of these things, and I didn't even get a chance to see all of those things. And he's rolling out videos on a daily basis while we are that side. You know, those kind of things. You have to be concentrating on one thing, and also at the back of your mind, you have these things running. So it plays a toll mentally. It's
And
mentally.
maybe you can explain why Ryan Jacope looked tired. Because I'm sure you can tell, like, you guys grog the whole night.
Hey.
Next morning, you still have a goal, you still have tasks.
Yeah.
So, no matter, and I know grogging, like Ryan always says, there's no escape because you are a guest in the
And trust me, by that period of time, New Year,
New Year.
boy, that was the wrong time, sir.
So maybe you can explain why they look like crap in the morning with the camera.
Or on the mornings that we were doing the shootings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because in the night we'd be invited, and that's just the way of life over there. They'd come and actually pull you, and if you don't go, they'll actually come with the grog and they'll do it in front of your house.
No,
Go
no,
and
no,
ask you with the
no.
grog for you to come actually. So every night they'd come and take the
Like
boys
they
up.
want to come and do with you again.
Dung with you,
No, no. Do
Yes,
with them,
come
we
on,
do
man.
with me.
Yeah, and then take them up for the grog, and then they'd have to wake up early in the morning to have breakfast and get ready for the next day. Yeah, so they had those kind of things, social circumstances,
Yeah.
with the village there to satisfy that, to get along with the village, and also
Like when we
Protocol,
come now
eh?
like this, like the first thing they said, boy, we should ding dong manda.
Ayo,
Sidang manda.
protocol,
ding-
like it's like normal, because
Yeah.
you're trying to insert yourself to the society. So
Yeah.
same time the boys had to live up to their name. Oh, Chikumina Korongo. I was like, oh shit, catch team. So every night they had to do that, and then the next morning they had to be up early in the morning. We had to go have breakfast.
Like that
Plan.
time I left Karoko, like I was baptized with seventh day.
No
Like
more grog.
yeah, that's like I said, this is the end, sir. This is it. Yeah, like it was the most epic one, sir. And I really enjoyed it, and I was like, oh, this kind of enjoy I can get it again from somewhere we're going now. So I just better leave it here. Shit, I'm seventh day now. Holy cross.
And people like, because we consume so much grog, me and Night, we didn't even know that until we met earlier this week.
Yeah.
That Tuesday night, that we both got sick when we came back, like vomiting, and it was just because we drank so much grog. It was
Yeah,
New
man.
Year, like we couldn't escape because, as Ed said, if we didn't go out, they will come. Like they said to us, like either you come up here or you come down.
Yeah, and we came home that night, one of the nights, they were grogging, especially
Yeah.
our eyes were sleeping.
Yeah.
So I had to sit down and just wait for them. I said, okay, take it to me, myself already gone. Tell them, take it, just so they could finish. and I could sleep. Lie down seranga where the basin was.
And myself was just like coming inside, chillo. Into the
Go to the room.
sleep.
I was like, shit, this
They were
one
like,
was good.
hey, night, 5 a.m. No, man, myself now deaf, I can't hear.
Best seranga, best seranga.
So yeah, people. We'll be seeing more of Ed in the future.
Bringing good vibes.
Yeah. He's like the future wife now.
Our wife, eh?
Yeah.
Because he's
No,
our
I'm the
house, eh?
man.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
our
the
house.
boy.
She the wife.
Next vlog is Taviuni.
You.
So yeah, unfortunately Ed can't join us.
For the time
But-
you remember myself 7th day now.
Yes.
I forgot to bring my ribbon.
You guys just move with these two, especially this one, Mulrao, yeah?
Where?
Yeah.
Hey, myself, matanga,
Tie the
dedicated.
string on his leg so he don't run away. This one.
Myself, yeah. That's the one, sir, my brother. No, maybe we'll see Deadpool there because X-Men in Karoko. You don't know what will happen
Yeah,
there.
one new
Yeah.
character there.
Yeah.
Okay, people. See you.